It's time to play the game. It's time for the evolution of the Pedigree Army. It's my yard, and we're going from Smackdown 1 all the way to WWE 13 in the Smackdown franchise. We're not going through No Mercy or any GameCube Xbox games, just the Smackdown franchise, because quite frankly I couldn't be bothered going through 25 plus games that Triple H just appeared in. So here's Smackdown 1. High knee into McMahon's noggin, straight into a pedigree, no kick to gut, very straightforward. It was a PS1 game after all. KO. Sailor. Smackdown 2, which only came out literally 6 months later. 9 months later after the first game. Same move, same animation. But ow, still hurts Mr. McMahon. Then we negate to the PS2 for Just Bring It. And oh my goodness, back elbow. Is it really a kick to the gut? No way, pedigree time. Didn't have a kick to the gut before, we do now. And then in Shut Your Mouth, we have another pedigree. A different pedigree, basically spitting on him. And quite frankly, you're going to see this one a couple of times. Yeah, you're going to. And then a nice little drop. Bonk. Turn him over. You're going to see a lot of the same animations again and again. And here comes the pain. High knee. They added... Well, they either added it or... I think it was may have been in the game and Shut Your Mouth. But luckily in this footage, you see the pedigree being reversed. You never saw that in the early days. You would just have a random counter animation. Pedigree time. Locked in. Oh, on his face. Turn him over. That sounds familiar. Let's turn him around and let's give him another pedigree. And you'll see, oh yes, he was struggling. Oh, and spit. But there was a third one. There wasn't two, there was three. And this one replaced most of the other ones in the future. Spike him on his head. Dangerous. So that was used a lot. In Shut Your Mouth, Flair went down because there was no Vince McMahon in Shut Your Mouth, surprisingly. You'll see those same pedigrees, except there was only two of them this time. The head bashing one. Let's pick him up again, and you'll see what the second one was. Turn him around. Pedigree time. Holding him in place and spit. Oh yeah. Normal pedigree disappeared. Oh, did it? I was lying. Ha 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 ha. All three were in the game. But they did remove one of them. Same animations each time. Shut Your Mouth 2006. Spiked him on his head. It went down to 2. Spiked him on his head was 1. The second one is Mr. Spit. Yeah, I got my years mixed up. It's easily happened, but it was slow motion. Yeah, try doing the worm in slow motion. It took a minute and a half. In 2007, when it went all HDified, same animation though, but just high def. Spiked on his head, and then, of course, the struggling. So, what will be that from Shut Your Mouth? Well, far to... Well, the 4 games at least. 2008. Spiked him on his head. 5 years. 5 games. And again, struggling. Shut Your Mouth. Here Comes the Pain. Smackdown vs. Raw. 2006, 2007, 2008. This is a 6. In 2009, I made Creative Finisher because that came back in the game because I was sick and tired of this animation. It was been in the game for 6-7 years. Too long. Both of them were in there. I was sick and tired of it. A lot of people were. That's why the Creative Finisher was a must. Then it was Legends of WrestleMania where they had the combos. Now, granted you have the thrusting pedigree. It was actually quite annoying using Triple H because he'd be torn and you wouldn't be able to pin your opponent in time. Sad. But there was Hunter Hearst Helmsley and he got another pedigree. And it was a good looking pedigree, but it was never moved towards the other games. Sad really. It looked really awesome. 2010, pedigree time, new animation, slow motion, flashback, bonk, landing on his face. But don't fret, facebuster. There was still another pedigree. The spit was still in the game. Someone want to add it up in the comments from what game it started from, please. just to laugh at it. There was 3. And Mr. Spiky was still in there. They added 1 new one and the 2 old ones stayed put. No reason why they shouldn't stay, but update at least once in a while. Looking around, Pedigree time in 2011. Oh, second. 2012, WWE 12. Pedigree looking and dropping on his head and flip. But there was, of course, 2 pedigrees. The second one was new, where you didn't have the kick to gut, you just locked it in and dropped him. Had to hurt. In 13, all we know is that this pedigree is back in the game. We don't know if there's a new one or not, or the same old one. If you like the evolution of series, please leave a like and tell all your friends and subscribe for more WWE goodness. Goodbye, guys.